Hey, 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 it's Tuesday at 2. Circle B Diecast, Concord, North Carolina. So glad that you have joined us. So glad that you're checking in with us here for our weekly visit. Victor, Daniel, Robert, James, John, and casts of hundreds and thousands and millions by the time we get done. Tuned in here on Circle B Diecast Tuesday at 2. So glad you joined us. What a spectacular weekend at Kansas Speedway. I'm telling you, I have never gone to Kansas and not had a great time. And I believe, like the last 6 trips out there, I come back saying that's my best ever trip to Kansas. I'm telling you what, it was just awesome. We had a lot of ground to cover here, a lot of ground to cover. So we're gonna just start knocking it right off. Kansas race winners, get them ordered, get them ordered. CircleBDiecast.com. Kansas race winners, we have got them right now at CircleBDiecast.com. We also have Kyle Larson race winning t-shirts, and we don't even have, now say you're saying, what? Race winning t-shirts? I missed it. We've got race winning t-shirts for Kyle Larson from earlier races too. We've got a few extras in the locker out there. So race winning diecast, race winning t-shirts for Kyle Larson. Use promo code MRN for free shipping. Man, how about Kyle Larson? How about that? The boy is on a tear. There's no doubt about it. 9 wins this season, including the last 3 straight. I'm telling you, he is rocking and rolling. That car is just going. That pit crew is sitting on all 8 cylinders. The driver, the crew chief, the maintenance, the upkeep, the everything, the everything, the everything. It is good. And Kyle Larson, fun to watch, that's for sure. It is good. Good deal, that is for sure. Okay, so if you follow along with us, you know the boss man, Brent, okay? He's a movie guy, okay? And so he put together this deal with Corey LaJoy where they would do the old Clyde Torkel chicken special. Of course, it was not the fastest chicken in the South. It was fastest shipping in the South with Circle B Diecast. Well, then LaJoy gets squawking, and come to find out Justin Haley's looking for sponsorship. And they put the rival car, the old square whatever vodka moonshine, whatever the car is. They put that out there. So we have 2 Circle B Diecast cars dueling it out on Kansas Speedway. And you can get both of them at CircleBDiecast.com. You can get a pre-order, okay? So Corey's doing all of this crazy social media stuff, and it's great. And it's fantastic, and it's awesome, okay? NFL football player Bernard Pollard jumps in. Bernard Pollard is a regular customer and gets his diecast from Circle B Diecast. Had an account with us for a long time. Well, we all get to talk, and it's like, come on, let's all get together. So the boss man, okay, he was an Uber driver, because he picked up Bernard Pollard at the airport on Saturday morning, and they hung out a little bit, and then at the track on Sunday. Well, so he goes out there, and he's, and LaDonna, his wife's hugging up on Stenhouse, and they're just big man on campus. Everyone's walking through the garage. You got to check in here, you got to check in here, you got to check in with the boss man. And but no, they had a wonderful time. So in Corey's race and Justin's race, they didn't go like they wanted them to go, and that happens. And that's what happened. You're a mid-pack team, okay? You're a smaller team that's growing and going to be awesome. That's what you are. So you do that. So the boss man's just hanging out, okay? Freaking checkered flag. Kyle Larson drives underneath the checkered flag first. The next thing you know, Kyle's like, where's Brent at? They go, the last I saw Brent and LaDonna, they're in victory lane with Larson, because Larson's one of our guys. It's not like they, so Larson's people are like, you got to get over here and get your picture in victory lane. You want to talk about living right. I mean, holy cow. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I might text him. He might not even know who I am anymore. He might be flying to Martinsville with Larson from now on, or with LaJoy, or selling chicken somewhere or something. But out hanging out with Bernard Pollard. Bernard Pollard just hanging out. He's got his Circle B Diecast cap on, holding court with reporters. Boss man's just sitting there taking it all in. Here's the bottom line with this. It was a great weekend, and we're very fortunate that you use Circle B Diecast for your diecast needs, and shirts and hats and trinkets and everything else. We appreciate that. The bottom line, and this is Steve Post taking himself out of consultant, spokesperson, whatever it is for Circle B Diecast. All they are in this building is race fans. That's all Brent is. That's all LaDonna is. That's all Kyle. That's all everybody here. They love racing. And because everyone does everything, Brent gets tied in with some of these drivers. The next thing you know, one thing happens with LaJoy, and the next thing you know, something happens with Larson, and here he is, him and LaDonna in victory lane with a trophy. I think the word I just want to say is, there's two things. That when you're buying from Circle B Diecast, you're buying from race fans who invest back in the sport. These sponsorships ain't free, okay? And so your sponsorships, your purchase invest back in sponsorships of these race teams. And they're just race fans. We're just race fans. You're buying. You're not buying from some corporate group or somebody that's never been to the racetrack or somebody that you're purchasing from race fans. This is racers Monday morning around here. Did you see this? Did you hear this? Did you do this? You see this? You know, and everything like that. Just once in a while, one of the race fans gets the lineup and he's standing in victory lane with Kyle Larson. Like I said, I don't know if he's even going to reply when I text him and say, "Hey, did you survive it all?" No. Seriously, sincere appreciation. Circle B Diecast. That's the one thing. The first time I walked in the door here, I'm like, man, they're just like me. They're just race fans. They're just like you. They're just like anybody else. They love the racing, and it's through the support of people buying diecast that they're allowed to sponsor teams, put the money back into the sport, and then once in a while they get themselves in a spot where they get a pretty good, advantageous view of everything, and that's great. The amount of money, the amount of investment Brent and LaDonna and Circle B Diecast, Plan B Sales has put back in the sport is massive. And it's because of the business that you guys give us. So it's just kind of a little heart to heart, and I appreciate it. Seriously, just watching race fans who are friends of mine, Brent and LaDonna, have fun at a race and then getting to go to victory lane and everything else. It warms my heart because they're just such good people. And part of the reason they get to do it is because you'll go online and buy some diecast from us or some shirts from us or from hats from us. And we appreciate it. And I just want you to know that there's a lot of money going back into the sport here. And that's good to see. So that's it. I didn't even really plan on talking about that. I planned on talking some about the weekend out there with the Clyde Torkel car and everything, but just kind of right off the cuff, right off my heart here, just watching everything unfold. And like I said, just Ricky Stenhouse walking over and this one and meeting and seeing everybody. Just die-hard race fans is who you're buying from when you're buying from Circle B Diecast, and I know they appreciate it. And just as a friend and kind of like I'm a I don't work here, but I do work here. I'm contracted with them to do these shows, to be the spokesperson. Yada yada yada. I don't know how it all works. We all are happy with it. We all have fun with it. I just like seeing good things happen to good people, and that's what it was this weekend. And that's what it boils down to. So thank you so much. And know when you purchase from Circle B, there's a portion of that money you're spending to us. It's going to be sent right to some race team somewhere, whether it's a sprint car team or whether it's a late model team or whether it's a cup team. You guys are supporting this sport by your diecast purchase, not only through us and through Lionel, but also supporting the sport, because when it comes to Brent Powell and Circle B Diecast, they're putting it back in. I don't even know. It's like every time I walk out on the truck grid, sometimes it's like they didn't even tell me, and there's 2 Circle B trucks right down pit road. I'm like, hello, neat stuff. So it really is fun stuff. Fun weekend in Kansas. Fun weekend for Kyle Larson getting the win. How about that? Ty Gibbs picking up the win in the Xfinity Series. The ARCA champion is also Ty Gibbs. And yes, on Friday night, I got to see the World of Outlaw NOS Energy Drink Sprint Cars. Woo, man, it is great. It is cool. That is for sure. Victor says Martinsville is this weekend with Trucks, Cup, and Xfinity. Yes, it is, Victor, and it is going to be outstanding. It is going to be outstanding. My favorite weekend of the year, Martinsville Fall Weekend. It is so much fun. I want to talk about something else, though, as well. I got a lot on my mind today. You know what? those of you that are doing this live, okay, those of you that tuned in live, you know that we were about 5 minutes late, okay? I just went on a rampage about good things happening to good people. One of the reasons I'm 5 minutes late is I sat out in my car and sent out a tweet, okay? And I know, it's crazy. Twitter's crazy. I just got a press release about 20 minutes ago as I'm recording this. Junior Motorsports, Dale Earnhardt Jr., okay? They run the Xfinity Series team, Justin Allgaier and Noah Gragson and, Josh Berry and Michael Annett and those, Sam Mayer, they all run that program. He also has a late model stock program. That's where Josh Berry came from. About 15 minutes ago, it was announced that Carson Kvapil has been tabbed by Junior Motorsports to drive their late model stock program, 2 races this year and then into next year. I'm ecstatic, and this falls under the category of good things happen to good people. Travis Kvapil, former Truck Series champion, I think it was 2003 champion in the Truck Series, has 2 boys, Carson and Caden. And Travis, since he's retired as a driver, has put everything into those boys. And the Kvapil family, Travis did all right in racing, but he's not one of these rich guys that came out of racing with a mansion over on Lake Norman and 2 lake houses. Well, part of the reason is because he's investing in his kid's career, and Travis they live a normal life after a Truck Series career with some Cup starts, with some Xfinity starts, and their boys, boy, I'm telling you what, I watch their kids. I watch their kids out at Millbridge, and oh my God, I'm 6 minutes into watching young Carson go around the racetrack years ago in an outlaw cart, and I said, this kid is special. This kid has got some skills. And they scratched and they clawed and they scratched and they clawed and they got turned down by this sponsor and turned down by this ride and turned down by that sponsor and got told to come back again and maybe got a product deal here and this here, and they scratched and they clawed and they kept digging. This year, Carson won the Cars Tour Super Late Model Championship, which is a good regional super late model tour here. Back about a month ago, he picked up a 1-race ride with Junior Motorsports down at Florence Motor Speedway, led all but the final 4 laps. Car went away from him, finished top 5 there. Folks, I'm ecstatic. Good things happening to good people. And so Junior Motorsports, Carson Kvapil, going to drive their late model stock program for them. This is a great story, and Carson Kvapil might be a young kid you want to talk to. So that's another thing that's on my mind. I got so much on my mind, I haven't even gotten what's in front of me here. So, but it's just been one of those weeks. It's been one of those weeks. Junior is so good to get these late model stock. This is Justin, okay? To get these late model stock racers, to get a chance to race for him, it's just awesome. The Dale Earnhardt Jr. to do it. Junior thinks about the sport. You are 100% correct, Justin. This goes back years and years, and he has been trying to do this for so long. We on our ARCA coverage talked about Mark McFarland, who's crew chief for Ty Gibbs. This was back years ago, 15, 20 years ago. Junior was trying to do this, and he's finally got this late model stock program sustainable with partners, with sponsors, so that when Josh Berry moves out and moves on and moves up into the Xfinity Series, Carson Kvapil can come right in and they can keep on going. It is fantastic. So, Justin, your sentiment is 100% on. Dale Earnhardt Jr., what he does, I guess, and I haven't heard all the details. I'm going out to Millbridge tonight. I'm going to get all the details. But I guess Junior's or someone from Junior Motorsports calls Carson and says, they're all in Mooresville, North Carolina, says, hey, I've got something I need you to sign. Can you come by the shop? Carson's like, okay, whatever. Goes to the shop, and it's a freaking contract. I mean, you want to talk about, whoa, so it was a surprise deal, and it's just, it's phenomenal. It's just so good. It's, again, good things happening to good people. I'm a believer in that in the world. And just some of the things I've seen in the last few days with everything, the outpouring at Kansas for everybody involved here with Circle B Diecast, and then Carson Kvapil getting the ride, just good things, that's for sure. More good things happening is that dirt late models, folks, I am so fired up. The World of Outlaw, Morton Building Late Models, they're in Charlotte next week. Now, I can't see them, but I'm actually doing some other races with them along the way. And we have got dirt late model diecast. Look at this one. This is Stormy Scott's car. Beautiful looking car, okay? Hood falls off when you tip it over like that, okay? Good looking car, great looking dirt late model, fun stuff. These dirt late models, they really put on a show. Great looking car there. That's the Stormy Scott car. We've got 164th, 124th scale. This guy heel, Ross Bales. I think I saw, in fact, I know, I was down at Cherokee Speedway in Gaffney, South Carolina, the place Yo Mama warned you about. I was down there, and I think I watched him. He led a bunch of the race. He might have won the race, Ross Bales. I'm announcing a race next Tuesday in Cherokee, down in Gaffney, South Carolina. So Ross Bales, another great car. So we have those. It is cool. The dirt late models, and we've got a bunch of dirt late models, bunch of sprint cars. We got a bunch of everything here. So and that's again the thing. It's like, you know, yeah, NASCAR is the bulk of our business, but it's Indy cars, it's drag racing, because again, everybody here loves all kinds of racing, and so we have got these dirt late models available right now in stock. Stormy Scott, Ross Bales, and a bunch of other ones too. They're great, great looking cars, and just wonderful diecast cars. So if you're a dirt late model fan, or if you know a dirt late model fan, or if you have one that you want to buy something for Christmas for, hit, go right on Circle B Diecast and get it. That is for sure. Good stuff. Great, great stuff. It's fun. Let's see. Justin says my picks for Martinsville: John Hunter Nemechek in the trucks, Noah Gragson, Martin Truex Jr. Those are pretty good picks. I haven't thought much about the picks as far as that goes. I haven't got to my notes yet for Martinsville. Still busy trying to sort out all the stuff from Kansas, but pretty good stuff. Martinsville Fall Weekend. I'll wrap it up with this. If they came to me and said you can only go to one NASCAR race a year, whatever reason, whatever everyone decided to do. Thank God they haven't. It might happen 20 minutes from now. Who knows? But if they came to me and said you are only allowed to go to one NASCAR weekend a year, not even a hesitation, not even a let me think about it, not even an I'll get back to you, send me to Martinsville in the fall. Martinsville in the fall is beautiful. Martinsville in the fall is meaningful. Martinsville in the fall will mean tempers. Martinsville in the fall will mean door-to-door racing. It just goes on and on. Martinsville in the fall means those delicious, tasty $2 Martinsville hot dogs. The list goes on and on. My favorite weekend of the year. My favorite weekend of the year is this coming weekend at Martinsville. We've got a doubleheader, Motor Racing Network on the air all day Saturday, it seems like, with the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series, and then the big boys, 500 laps at Martinsville on Sunday afternoon. Cannot wait to see what happens in all three tours. We're going to set the final field. For the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series, nobody is locked in. Of the three series, 12 potential locked-in drivers, one is locked in. That's Kyle Larson on the Cup side. Nobody else is locked in. Some are in better shape than others. But a win or a crinkled-up race car at Martinsville could make or break anybody's hopes. And that's why it's going to be awesome. It is going to be good. Norman wants to know how many hot dogs you're going to have. Norman, that is a great question, and I get this frequently, okay? There are those who Martinsville hot dogs is a game of how many you have. Norman, I am a 2-a-day kind of guy. Now, sometimes on Sunday, we get to about stage break number 2, and I'm milling around that hot dog stand, and there's no line. $2 may fly out of my wallet to get another one. I may do 3 on Sunday, but I am a 2 or 3. I love the Martinsville hot dog, but I'm a 2 or 3 a day kind of guy. I'm watching my figure here after all. I am a 2 or 3 kind of guy, a day a guy. They are spectacular. So if you're going to Martinsville, you got to try them. You got to get them. They're good stuff. Yep, exactly. Now, how many does Moody eat, Steve? I have no idea. I am fairly confident. The inventory of Martinsville hot dog changes when they know Dave Moody is coming, because I think he does of his fair share. I actually think Moody might be pretty similar to me, actually, in truth. I think we've had this discussion before. So yes, and yes, Jeff, they brought the old hot dog back. Yes. Oh, the Martinsville hot dog. Okay, I've already been on 16 tangents. Why not number 17? Okay. Martinsville hot dog is a very small Jesse Jones hot dog. It is bright red. No idea. Okay, bright red. It is served with mustard, chili, and onions. It is wrapped up. They hand them to you. They're $2. You devour them. You're happy. Years and years ago, some genius came in and decided there were no longer going to have the Martinsville hot dog. Friday morning, cup transporters roll in. Everyone rolls in. This goes way, way back. This goes years and years ago. There was another near miss with it recently. I'll get into that a little bit. Someone walks over to the hot dog stand and says, I want a Martinsville hot dog. And we're no longer selling those. You know, we're doing this, we're doing that. We're no longer selling them. Word starts circulating through the garage area. It didn't take long. Okay? As the story goes, in a rare moment of solidarity between the Dodge camp of Richard Petty Motorsports and the Ford camp of the Wood Brothers, they met at the NASCAR hauler. Bill France had not arrived. He was in Daytona on Friday. A ship-to-shore call, emergency call was made with we've got Petty Motorsports and the Wood Brothers, and this place, they're getting ready to riot if we don't get these hot dogs back. And Bill France, within a couple of hours, had to call and got the hot dogs back by lunchtime at Martinsville. How about that? That story is of legend. There is a large, the story might have been embellished a little bit over the course of time, but just a little bit. I know there was a call made to Daytona Beach, Florida on behalf of Richard Petty and the Wood Brothers. I do know that. And near riot, I'm not sure, that might be part of the embellishment. I don't know, the hot dogs are pretty good. They might be worth rioting for. So consequently, so that's the first dust up we've had with the Martinsville weekend. Okay. So a couple of years ago, the fine folks at Smithfield come into the sport. Okay. They're sponsors of Eric Almirola. Okay. So they have a like size, shape, color hot dog. Okay. I was a guinea pig on this thing. I didn't even know I didn't even know I was being a guinea pig. Martinsville goes to Daytona and they serve Martinsville hot dogs at lunch in the media center. So you know me, hey, boom, I'm down in those babies, ooh, loving them. Okay, oh, it was great and everything like that. Afterward, I'm whispered in my ear, you did not eat a Jesse Jones hot dog. That Jesse Jones was the original brand of the hot dog. You did not eat a Jesse Jones hot dog. Those are Smithfield hot dogs. Now, I'll be honest with you, I did not know the difference. Smithfield being a good partner in the sport, they all wanted to support Smithfield. I get it, I understand it. And for a couple of years, we had Smithfield. And there was some people, some folks with maybe a more hot dog sensitive palate than me that knew the difference. And all of a sudden, and then, in complete honesty, the Jesse Jones people were not happy, and they went on a social media campaign too, which I don't fault them. You lose your number one marketing avenue to a mega company. Jesse Jones is a regional meat processor in Northern Virginia or Southern Virginia or Northern North Carolina. I think they're in like Northern North Carolina, not far from Martinsville. So they were hacked off. So they got on Facebook, and the next thing you know, round two of Martinsville hot dog saga continues. And quietly, a few years ago, the Jesse Jones hot dogs are back in place. I was up there for a late model race a couple of weeks ago, and the Jesse Jones hot dogs are in place, and they will be this weekend, and I am giddy up, ready to go. How about that? Didn't know you were getting story time about hot dogs. You get it all here at Circle B Diecast. You get story time, you get some heartfelt stories, and you get some great deals on diecast and shirts and hats. We've got late models, sprint cars, drag racing cars, Indy cars. We've got them all. We've got Kyle Larson race-winning t-shirts, not only pre-order for this past weekend in Kansas, but some of the previous races. We've got them. We've got the race-winning diecast from this weekend, and it's all available at www.circlebdiecast.com. Use promo code MRN for free shipping on orders of $20 or more. Man, I'm starving. I'm going to get out of here. I'm the Postman. Thanks for joining us. What if they have Martinsville hot dogs here in Concord, North Carolina? Thanks for joining us. I'm going to go find out here from Circle B Diecast.